Welcome everybody to a look at a new release from 88 Films, and it is 1991's The Last Blood, also known in the UK as Hard Boiled 2, The Last Blood. They try to capitalise on the huge success of Hard Boiled with Chow Yun-fat, but this is not a sequel in any regard outside of that name being attached. It's directed by Wong Ying, who also did City Hunter, which is usually one of my least favourite Jackie Chan films, as well as the really rather dumb die-hard knockoff High Risk, which starred Jet Li. This is a Hong Kong action film, as you probably gathered, and yeah, it clocks in at 90 minutes long, stars Alan Tam, who was also in Armour of God, and Rich and Famous. Rich and Famous has had a recent release from Eureka earlier this year, which is a really rather good film. Also stars Andy Lau, who we've talked about already, I believe, in Drunken Master 2, as well as A Moment of Romance, which was released earlier this year by Radiance Films. But it was also in Infernal Affairs and Running Out of Time. Also stars Eric Zhang, who was also in the Infernal Affairs trilogy. This film, is about Luo Te, who is an Interpol agent who is assigned to protect the Dalai Lama, a famous religious leader who's targeted for death by a militant Japanese terrorist group. When the Dalai Lama is injured, Lao Tai embarks on a quest to find a suitable blood donor, and just so happens that the blood of the Lama there is very rare, and there's only a few people that actually have it. Who would have thought? So yeah, this is totally all over the place, as the humour seems out of place considering all of the collateral damage and characters who get killed. Trust me, the amount of spectators or people that just so happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time that get killed or injured, or their property get destroyed, or cars get damaged is just insane. It's just really rather ridiculous, but yeah, it does add to the overall entertainment value. And yeah, but it never is boring, because it's got all these elements going for it. But even though tonally it is a little bit of a whiplash, it does mean that this is mostly entertaining. As far as an example of a Hong Kong action film go. The cast is also good. The action scenes are excellent. They are really, really well executed, especially in terms of the violence. Some of the humour does work, even though there is a bit of tonal whiplash there. It is well paced, the production is solid, it is well shot, and has decent payoffs to some of the setups. Because, yeah, there are some elements to this film where you're like, that's going to come in handy at the end, or that's going to come in handy sooner or later, and yeah, that is the case. But at least they are there for a reason, rather than just being another element to the film that isn't really well done. So yeah, this is a really nice release from 88 Films. It's had a nice Blu-ray restoration to it, I believe. Or maybe just it's newly put onto Blu-ray, but regardless, we've never had this film on Blu-ray before, so it's got this really nice slipcover to it with new artwork. There's that on the side, and you've got that on the back, and then it's just Last Blood again on the other side. And yeah, got a printed disc with it. So you have the new artwork on the cover itself, but you also have the reversible artwork as well, which yeah, gives a bit more of a weight of the film, to be honest. I mean, you can see a clock there, so you know there's going to be a bomb at some point, and obviously there's an explosion and the like. It's a little bit jumbled, really, that cover. I'm not a massive fan of that. I certainly prefer the newer artwork, and you also get a new poster as well with the new artwork on it, which yeah, I really like. I like it when 88 Films goes, even though this is only a single disc release, it's not like had a 4K restoration on it or anything like that. They've at least gone to the length to give us a poster, which is on nice fit card, well, paper even, and yeah, it looks pretty good. And then you have the original artwork on the other side as well. Looks a bit better when it's a bit bigger, but still looks a little bit of a mess from me personally. And on the disc itself, you've got some extras, and I'll get to in a second. There we go. So yeah, the slipcase and poster are exclusive to this limited edition, so when this sells out and they bring out the standard edition, you won't get either of these. You're able to have this in Cantonese mono with English subtitles, as well as English mono. You've also got audio commentary with Hong Kong film expert Frank Yang. You got the English trailer, you got the Hong Kong trailer, and you got stills gallery as well. Plus, you got this new artwork by Sean Longmore, as well as the original Hong Kong artwork as well. So, yeah, it's not a perfect example of a Hong Kong action film by any means. Certainly not my favourite. Like I said, the tonal inconsistency sometimes is a bit jarring. But still, it's an entertaining film. It's got really well fun action scenes, and the cast is good, so can't really complain too much. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5. Not the best that I've seen from Hong Kong in terms of action films, but neither is it the worst. So yeah, get out there and see it if you haven't already. But if you have, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.